Energy flows where your attention goes, family. Whatever you choose to focus on, that is what is empowered by your intention, by your focus. So don't rage against the darkness. Rage against the dying of the light. You know what I mean? Speak truth. You know what I mean? Speak hope. Speak encouragement. Speak inspiration. You know, your vibe will attract your tribe. You know what I mean? Strive to live a life of righteousness. You know? And I didn't say perfection. I said of righteousness. You know? How do you do that, Brother Mike? We all know right from wrong inherently. You know what I mean? A lot of times, man, you know, when we're wrong, we want to do wrong under the cover of darkness. You know what I mean? We want to hide those things. We don't want to be seen sometimes extolling what is wrong. Even though in this darkening society, man, a lot of people have lost their moral compass. A lot of people don't live by a personally held affinity and connection with dignity. You know what I mean? But there are still some who, coming to know better, are striving to do better. And that's what I mean by righteousness, you know? So fix your attention on doing the inner work to strive for and to maintain a personal code of dignity, of self-love, of empathy and compassion, of righteousness in your conduct, in your speech, in your thoughts. You know what I mean? And then share that with whoever you may come across. You know what I mean? But most of all, share that with yourself. You know, as you stay in your own lane and you make the moves that you need to make. You know what I mean? Again, so don't share, you know, ratchetness and ignorance and poverty thinking and living. You know what I mean? Somehow striving to virtue signal that you haven't fell to that level of mere existence. The fact that you are sharing it, you know, you're magnifying it. You know what I mean? And if you know better and you're sharing that type of low level vibration, then it will come back to you at some point.